Welcome to Sin Bin Stream. Today we start out with Major League Baseball, Kansas City Royals and Tampa to take on the Tampa Bay Rays. We'll have Blue Jays baseball for you per usual tonight. And I realized I screwed up the poll at the last second. Had to fix that. All right, audio check time. We're good on Twitch. All right, let's check YouTube real quick. There we go. All right, let's get to the starting lineups. First pitch in like 4 minutes. Oh, shoot. I didn't mean to do that. Yeah, we'll have to mess with the mic later. Oh, well, that's going to have to do for now. All right, we have Legumina on the mound for the Rays and Lugo for the Royals. Royals send up Jensen, catcher, Lofton, third, Caglianone at first, Thomas at center, Rojas second, Perez DH, Collins left, Marte right, Tolbert short. For the Royals, Diaz DH. For the Rays, Diaz DH, Aranda first, Caminero third, Palacios second, Simpson left, Mullins center, Walls short, Mesa Jr. and right, Fiducia at catcher. Oh yeah, I gotta mute this. Whoops. Let me mute this. And good gravy. Why? Yeah, I haven't finished my coffee. A little sleepy today. Unmute this. AR Angler, what is going on? Thank you. Appreciate it. Good Thursday morning. We are on the Tampa Bay Rays feed. I made the mistake. There's like no pregame available before 11. All they had was the MLB network feed. And oh my gosh, that was, I don't know, unwatchable. Yeah, just started. I was doing random games because, I don't have local for the Cubs and the White Sox. And I finally decided to pay for the MLB, TV package. And we've been calling Toronto Blue Jays games because for WNBA, there's a lot of games on USA, so I needed something else to do. And, excuse me, I even paid for the Cubs for this month because of the 2 games against the Blue Jays. All right. But yeah, so, got back into it this year and specifically a lot more, like early in the month. 2-1 for Casey Legumina. 3.45 ERA, 24 games, 1 start, 31 and a third innings pitched, 23 strikeouts, 1.34 whip. Opponent batting average, 297. We'll get Seth Lugo's in a minute. All right, let's delay the ads. Yeah, so just WNBA, we're going to focus mostly, but not entirely, on games that are on WNBA League Pass. And so pretty much no WNBA on Tuesday and Wednesday. All right, first pitch. Called a ball, 92. Jensen, 244 average, 10 homers, 40 RBI. Outside. Ball 2, 85. You know what? Let's make the Rays white. Make that a little easier to read on the color. They are wearing white. Ups. No, that one's a strike. Four seam, 93. 2-1 that count. We'll do it after this batter. Fouled off. No, down the left field line, towards the foul line, in foul territory, caught by the left fielder. Nice play. One away. Jensen retired. Here, yeah, let's make that easier to read. Simpson, Mullins, Mesa Jr. in the outfield. Infield, Caminero, Walls, Palacios. They took it down. All right, yeah, that's all right. Strike one, slider, 85. I think that's easier to read. Oh, awesome. Yeah. Thanks for being here. I appreciate it. Grounded to third. Nice play on the backhand. Over to first in time. Out number 2. Ground out. Lofton. Nice play by Caminero. Oh, that's right. Arondo's at first. All right. Caglianone, I guess. I'm trouble with his name. He has 272 average, 14 homers, 30 RBI, 14 home runs, leads the Royals. Legumina set. Fouls off a slider. Evens the count, 1-1. Somehow I missed a pitch, pardon me. All right. Grounded. First base. Tossed to the pitcher. Legumina covering. For out number 3. 3 up, 3 down. Go the Royals. Heading to the bottom of the first. Diaz, Aranda, Caminero. Righty, lefty, righty for the Rays. Oh, you're welcome. Thanks for being here. All I ask in return is to hit the like button on the video. Consider hitting the subscribe button if you haven't already. All right, let's go through Seth Lugo's stats. Oh, we need to... Oh, the crowd noise already ended. My bad. I got up late, still drinking my coffee. Lugo, a righty, 6'4", 225, 36 years old. 3-4 record, 3.69 ERA, 15 games, all starts, 85 1/3 innings pitched, 66 strikeouts, 1.35 whip, walks and hits per innings pitched. Opponent batting average, 269. He's given up 39 runs, 35 of which are earned off of 87 hits, 7 of them home runs. 1 hit batsman, 28 walks, none intentional. Once again, 66 strikeouts, and once again, 269 opponent batting average. All right, Mariners, Pirates in about another 20 minutes. All right, let's get the crowd noise back in here. All right, Lugo delivers. Strike one, 89. Sinker. Just on the outside, yeah. Towards the outer portion, outer third. Outside cutter missed out, 88. 1-1. Ow. Quality starts 9. Oh yeah, I forgot the quality starts definition. I gotta mess with this mic after this game. Popped up on a slider, foul territory into the stands. Strike 2. Two-seam fastball, 20%. He's got a four-seam, cutter, curveball, sweeper, slider, changeup, slow curve, slurve. I lost track. That seemed like 10 pitches. Did he go? No, says the first base umpire. Checked his swing on an, pitch upstairs. Lugo delivers. They're in the windup. Swung on, miss, got him. Four-seam, 92 miles per hour, out number 1. Again, rooting for the Royals to help the Blue Jays. Blue Jays fan. Hey, I appreciate it. Thank you so much. Oh, Collins, Thomas, Marte on the Royals defense in the outfield. Infield, yeah, they took it down. Fouled off, sorry. Four-seam. 282 average for Aranda. He leads the Rays with 53 RBI. 282 average, 12 homers. Lugo delivers, fouled it off. Aranda, cutter, 89. 0-2. Man, I put in eye drops. My eyes are super itchy still. All right, somebody called time. Lugo's working the baseball. Now he's got the glove back on. Aranda seems to be set. Here's the pitch. Grounded between third and short into left. A one-out single for the Rays in the bottom of the first. Put it through the gap, opposite field, between the third baseman and the shortstop. All right. Well, we will be like 2 pitches behind generally because of the delay on sweeper. 80 outside, 1-0. Whoops, we need the crowd noise. Low sinker, 90. 2-0. Rays in these white jerseys, the Tampa Bay hat with the solid blue, I believe. Takes a strike on a sinker, 91, 2-1. Royals, of course, have the blue tops. You saw the batters in the first inning. In the air to left, that's a moonshot. If it stays fair, it's long gone. And camera had no idea where it landed, but at any rate, that's a 2-run homer. And the Rays lead the Royals 2-0 with 1 out. Home run by Caminero. 372 feet. 38-degree launch angle, 103.9 exit velocity. His 17th homer of the year. Yeah. I mean, there was no doubt it was going to be gone. It was just whether or not it was going to stay fair. So 2 runs on 2 hits, a single and a home run. And the Rays lead the game 2-0. Fouled off, strike 1. The hitter is Palacios, second baseman. Yeah, Lugo just hung that too much, had too much of the plate. Swung on and missed, sinker, 92, 0-2, the count. This is the cleanup hitter. Palacios is hitting 236. Yeah, I think it was in that section of seats right down the line, if I saw the scramble for the ball correctly. The coverage wasn't good with the camera. 89, cutter missed outside, 1 and 2. That was high, too. In the dirt on a changeup, 87. We're at full. We're even the count at 2-2. All right, coffee's done. Lugo in the windup. Grounded to the first baseman. Nice dive towards the line, taken to the bag himself by Caglianone. And it's 2 down, nobody on. Okay, Caglione. You ignore that first N, apparently. Well, that's much easier to say, too. Caglione. All right, Simpson to left. Is it? Well, it's going to be caught. Yep. Easy play for the third base. Left fielder, pardon me. Top second. 2-0 Rays. Royals send up Thomas, Rojas, and Perez. All right. Yeah, don't forget tonight we will return. We'll have game 1 of a 4-game series between the Rangers and Blue Jays from Skydome Rogers Center. And then the night concludes with Liberty Storm WNBA. And we'll have game 2, 3, and 4 Friday, Saturday, Sunday. And we'll also have evening WNBA. 9 Friday, 9 tonight, 9 Friday, 8 Saturday, 6 Sunday is the plan. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, I think all we have is the Mets versus Blue Jays. There's no opportunity for anything else. Kind of a light week. First 3 days. Derek, what is going on? Hello. How's it going? Thanks for being here. Yeah, so far a single and then a home run. We had a single by Aranda, a 1-out single, and then Caminero hit his 17th home run. First pitch low. Ball 1. The hitter is Thomas, the center fielder. Yeah, we're definitely 2 pitches behind. Low again. Slider, 2-0 now. Somebody warming up. I guess it's bullpen day already, or maybe because of the home run. I missed it. They called that a ball? Wow, I thought he had... Oh, yeah, I guess it was a ball. Sinker, 92. 224 average, 5 homers for Thomas, hitting cleanup. Right down the middle, four seam, 92. 3-1 the count. In the air to left, but a blooper, and the shortstop makes the catch as they kick up the fake dirt. Simpson was charging, but he gave way to the shortstop. And I guess it's bullpen day, because that'll do it. Ian Seymour replaces Legumina. All right, we will have a break in the action. So that closes the book on Legumina. All right, we'll get you Seymour's numbers here. Yeah, it's about time, right? I'm getting so sick of the aces. I want anybody but the aces. I'll root for everybody against the aces. Oh, man. I thought we were good opening night when the Mercury blew out the aces, and that was an exception, not the rule. And boy, after Thomas's garbage against Caitlin Clark, I was already not going to be rooting. I couldn't stand the Mercury already, and now they're definitely I don't want them to do well either. It's time for Thomas to retire. They can't have that happen anymore. All right. Seymour, 6 foot, 215, right-hander, 27 years old, 3-1 record, 4.98 ERA, 29 games, 3 of them start, 2 saves, 43 and a third innings pitched, 45 strikeouts, 1.29 whip, walks and hits per innings pitched. Did I just get the wrong? Yeah, I did. 10 holds, 2 for 2 on save opportunities. Opponent batting average 233. How long is this break? What is this Rays broadcast? Like, they don't even give you a countdown clock as to when this is going to be over. Oh, they go right into it, like ready for the next pitch. Popped up, foul territory. Third baseman catches it in foul territory for out number 2. All right, 2 up, 2 down. Okay, first pitch. That was very odd. It was like an entire infomercial for Union Home Mortgage, which they've got a watermark in their top corner for. Maybe we'll try the Royals broadcast. I don't know. Very strange. Low, ball 1, sweeper, 82. Perez, a 203 hitter, hitting 6th. Outside changeup from the lefty, 2-0, 81 miles per hour. On deck, Collins. In the hole, Marte. All right. Here's the pitch. Fouled it off, four seam, 92, 2-1. Pitch clock was at like 2, maybe. This weird roof they Yeah, Tropicana Field. Unfortunate that they had all the repairs they needed to make because of the hurricane. Golfed one in the air to left. Routine fly. Caught for out number 3 by the left fielder. 3 up, 3 down. Go the Royals again in the second. All right. Yeah, this Rays broadcast is driving me nuts. Mullins, Walls, and Mesa Jr. Lefties, switch hitter Walls, and lefty. Due up. Let's drop out the crowd noise. Let's see. Oh yeah, don't forget to vote in the poll. I screwed it up, had to change it right before we started. A little sleepy last night. Yeah, this is game 4, the Royals, and I missed a space. 13 votes. We got 62% for Kansas City, 38% for Tampa. If you don't see the poll, no worries. Just let me know in the comment or in the chat who you're rooting for, who you think will win. Doesn't have to be the same team. I only see the poll in my desktop for some reason. I don't know why. I don't see it on my phone. I don't see it on my tablet. I don't know why. All right. Boy, yeah, they go right. They take their break like right up until the pitch. This is ridiculous. Fouled off, strike one. Sorry, bottom of the second. Forgot to flip the score bug. Four seam, 90, missed. 1-1. Four seam, 92, missed. And outside, looks like, yeah. Lugo delivers way upstairs and outside on a sweeper. 3-1 to Mullins, a 199 hitter, hitting 6. Righty lefty, switch hitter on deck. Swung on a miss, cutter 89 in the strike zone. Here's the pitch. In the air to center. Center fielder calls everybody off and catches it for out number 1. Yeah, their camera coverage isn't so great either. I may try the Royals feed as long as it's not far behind after this inning. 1 out. That brings up Walls. Switch hitting shortstop. 222 average, hitting 7th. Low on a slider, 86, 1-0. Lugo at 25 pitches here in the bottom of the second was 1 out. At the bottom of the zone, four seam, 93 evens a count, 1-1. Yeah, no, I just have a hat for every team. But thanks. Yeah, I have a hat for every baseball team. So to get the logos up here, I wear one, and I'm rooting for the Royals. Foul ball, 1-2. But hello, Norman Paul, 812. Thanks. 18 RBI, 222 average, no home runs. Swung on and missed, chased a curveball low. Strike 3, 80. Yeah, rooting for the Royals to help out the Blue Jays. Mesa Jr., the hitter. Yeah, Tampa was on a hot streak. Then they got swept by the Dodgers, who are a great team, and kind of hitting a snag here in their season. Still a very good team. Sweeper misses, ball 1. That was 78 miles an hour. Upstairs, sweeper 2-0. Yeah, I'm getting sick of them showing the roof. We're going to try the Royals feed. Low and outside, changeup 3-0, missed 86. 170 hitter, and he's avoiding the plate. I don't know why. I'm sure they're talking about the repairs, but really, we're in late June. Whoa, that's a challenge. That should be ball 4. I think the ump just didn't want to be showed up because Mesa Jr. was sprinting to first on an obvious ball 4. What a terrible call. This has got to be like 2 inches, 2 or 3. Oh, Rays don't show the measurement, but that is ball 4. He walked him. A terrible call by the home plate ump. I think he just didn't want to be showing up. That was a terrible call. Fiducia, 236. 2 outs, runner at first. Outside, four seam, 92, ball 1. Hunter Fiducia, 236, 1 homer, 7 RBI. I do like that they show the runner at first. That's kind of cool. And a little window in the bottom left corner. Fouled it off, 1-1. A four seam, 92. Throw to first. Ooh, very close, but not in time. 1-1. Mesa Jr. got back in time. 1-1 the count. 2 down. Runner at first. 9th hitter in the lineup. Pops it up. Foul territory near the third base dugout. Oh, just fell between Lofton and the catcher. Right at their feet. I think they slowed down so they wouldn't run into each other. But, oh, man. Probably should have caught that. But tough play on a full-out sprint near the dugout. Yeah, nobody said anything. Nobody called for the ball. That could have been the third baseman's got to make that play. That's a tough play for the catcher. Low and inside on a curveball evens the count. 2-2, 80-mile-per-hour pitch. Oh. Still waiting. Here's the pitch. Chopper up the middle. Lugo gets it. Fires to first in time. To who? Aranda, I think. Excuse me. Out number 3. No runs. They leave 1. They had a walk. We head to the top of the 3rd. Collins, Marte, and Tolbert. Collins is a switch hitter. Marte and Tolbert right-handed hitters. Through 2-2 Tampa. Yeah, let's see how the Royals broadcast is, I think. All right. Underway, top of the 1st. Mariners in Pittsburgh to take on the Pirates. Full count and now 1 out. First batter retired. All right, yeah, let's try the Royals feed for a little bit. We'll go back if it's not up to snuff. All right, hope you're having a great Thursday. It's probably spam. So that's the only other game going on at this time. Looks like the Mariners got a 1-out double. Yeah. Or a single. Yeah, no. Yeah, it's got to be a double. 1-out double for the Mariners in the top of the 1st. All right. Top of the third. Collins takes 91 mile per hour. They'd say for ball one, a little high. Seymour, the lefty, in relief. Bullpen day for the Rays. At the bottom of the zone, called 91. Oh, they don't give pitch types? All right, so we're going back. I like to know the pitch types. I didn't know the Royals did that. Yeah, we'll go back to the Rays coverage then. Actually, they seem to be a little more up to date. Low, 81, 2-1. Four seam, slider. Fouled it off. Seymour evens the count now, 2-2 on fouled off a four seam, 92. Yeah, I don't understand how most of the broadcasts give you pitch type, and then there's just a select few that don't. This is only the third one I've noticed that doesn't. Fouled off, 81. Sweeper, yeah, this is nuts, trying to look these up every time. I know the Blue Jays doesn't, for Sportsnet, and Marquee doesn't for the Cubs. Fouled out of play, 2-2, 82. He fouled off a changeup. Collins hitting 228, seventh in the Royals batting order. At the knees, bottom of the zone, strike three called. 93 mile per hour, got him. That was a four seam from Collins. One up, one down for the Royals in the third. They won the first two games of the series, and Tampa won yesterday. Swung on and missed. Tough pitch. Sweeper, 73. Late movement. Changeup, sweeper, four-seam, sinker, slider. I think it's a curveball. Right down the middle of the plate, pretty much. Maybe inner half. 0-2. Took a changeup, 83. Yeah, we'll go back to the Rays. Outside missed, 82, 1-2 the count. Changeup. Fouls it off. Marte, a 264 hitter, batting eighth. Stays alive, 1-2. 93 mile per hour fastball. Yeah, he has 7 pitches. Holy cow. All right, Seymour, lefty versus the righty. Fouled off, 83. Still 1-2. Excuse me. One home run. I think it's at 7 RBI. Swung on and missed. Chased one out of the zone. 86. Strike three. Yeah, that 6 pitch was low and outside. Changeup, 86. Couldn't lay off. All right, 2 down. Nobody on. Tolbert, 269 hitter, batting ninth in the Kansas City lineup. Lefty versus righty. Takes ball one, 74. Sweeper. 269, no homers, 1 RBI, 24 games played. At the top of the zone, takes 83, strike one. Changeup. 1-1 pitch. High. Swung on a miss. 93. Strike 2. Four seam. All right, Seymour is set. 21 pitches in relief here. Right down the middle, grounded to third. Nice play to the line. Throws to first in time. The side is retired. 9 up, 9 straight retired for the Royals. We head to the bottom of the third. Diaz, Aranda, Caminero up. Righty, lefty, righty for the Rays. All right, let's switch back to the Tampa feed. Let's lose the crowd noise. All right. Yeah, I like to know the pitch type so I don't have to look it up. Yeah, let's stay with the Rays. All right. Yep. Rays got 2 runs in the first. They got a 1-out single. Then Caminero hit his 17th home run deep to left. And he picked up 2 RBI to get him to 39 on the season. But 9 up, 9 down, 2 strikeouts, both by Seymour. Legumina went an inning and a third. Seymour's pitched an inning and 2/3 in relief. Lugo giving up the 2 runs in 2 innings. So far, he'll head to the mound for the bottom of the third. All right. Lugo with 37 pitches, I think it looks like. Yeah. First pitch just inside on a slurve, 74 for ball 1. Diaz, the leadoff hitter. Did he check his swing? Yeah, he did not go. Cutter missed, 2-0. Just a little bit upstairs, 87. Lugo delivers pitch number 40 in there. Cutter, 2-1, 87 miles an hour. More than half the ball in the strike zone. Lugo delivers. Diaz fouls off a slider, 85. Count is 2-2 now. Oh. Yeah. Jays need all the help they can get. Grounded to third. Nice play over to first in time for out number 1. Lofton ranging to his left in front of the shortstop. Then he fired a strike to Caglione. Oh, that's right. I may have said Aranda by mistake earlier. He's the Rays first baseman. Speaking of which, Aranda 1 for 1. Scored a run. In the air to center. Sinker 90. Routine fly ball caught for out number 2. 2 up, 2 down. Aranda now 1 for 2 with the run scored. Here's the one who hit the home run, Caminero. Wow. Just avoided the walkway according to graphic. It was very high. Excuse me. Top of the zone, sweeper taken, strike 1. Pops him up. Foul territory, into the stands, beyond the third base dugout. Strike two. Fouled off a 78-mile-per-hour slurve. Third hitter for the Tampa Bay Rays. Lined way foul. Left field stands. Oh, what a ricochet off the stands. 0-2 still. That went almost back to the net from way up there. 0-2. Here's the pitch. Fouled off. Right field side. Four seam. 95. 0-2. 47 pitches for Lugo in the bottom of the third. Here's the windup, the delivery, the pitch, fouled off. Nope, popped up. First base side. Sorry, I thought they cut so late to the field. I assumed it was foul. Didn't see him take off. 1, 2, 3. Go the Rays. We've played 3. We head to the top of the fourth. Royals looking for their first base runner. Jensen, left-hander. Lofton, right-hander. Caglione, left-hander, due up. 1, 2, 3 in the order. All right, think I'll get some more water. Be right back. Ow. Oh. All right. Still got 25 seconds. Some ads here. There we go. All right, top of the order for the Royals, top of the fourth. Takes strike one, 91. Sinker. 0-1 to Jensen, who's 0 for 1. Lefty versus lefty. Seymour delivers a changeup low, 85, evens the count, 1-1. Excuse me. Swung on a miss, four seam, 93, 1-2 the count. Lofton on deck, Caglione in the hole. Jensen, lefty. Seymour, a lefty pitcher. Jensen, a lefty hitter. 1-2 count. Pitch clock at 2. Here's the pitch. Right at the outside edge of the plate. Four seam. Caught him looking. Out number 1. I don't know what he was watching. That's way too close to take. Third strikeout for Seymour. And third for the Kansas City offense. Lefty versus righty. Right down the middle, slider, 83. The hitter is Lofton. He's 0 for 1. .254 average, 3 homers, 24 RBI. Fouled it off, a four-seam, 93. Quickly 0-2. Off the tarp. Oh, and a gentleman was able to hand it to his young son. That's awesome. All right, 0-2 count. Seymour, 28 pitches. Fouled off, 93, four-seam. Still 0-2. Here's the pitch by Seymour. Fouled off, changeup, 83. It was low. It was a little bit outside. Yeah, no, it wasn't low, just outside. Pitch clock at 2. Here's the pitch. In the air to left. On the run. Left fielder catches it for out number 2. Simpson with the put out. 2 up, 2 down. That'll bring up the third hitter in the lineup for Kansas City, Caglione. .271 average, 14 homers, 30 RBI. Lefty versus lefty. Oops, crowd noise. Swung on and missed at an 84 sweeper for strike number 1. Low in the dirt. Changeup, 85. Evens the count, 1-1. Nothing to report here on the Kansas City offense. Or their lineup, their batting order. Nothing going on yet. Fouled off. Sinker, 92. 1-2 the count. Seymour, 34 pitches in relief. Outside, but fouled it off. 85. Still 1-2. That pitch was way outside. Lefty, swung on and missed. Four-seam, 93, just a little bit off the plate. 1, 2, 3, nothing across. Bottom of the 4th. Rays leading 2-0. They'll send up Palacios, Simpson, and Mullins, all left-handed hitters. 12 up, 12 down for the Royals. Oh, let's check the other game, too. Let's lose the crowd noise. All right, the Pirates got a run. They're batting with nobody out in the bottom of the 2nd. They lead 1-0 over the Mariners in Pittsburgh. Let's check the box score. Lowe hit his 19th home run off of Miller. So the second hitter in the Pirate lineup, the DH. Again, home run number 19, RBI number 50. And the Pirates lead the Mariners 1-0, and they're still batting in the well, they got the run in the first, now they're batting in the second. 2-2 count, nobody out, nobody on. And then the next game will be A's at Giants in Oracle Park in San Francisco. 2:45, so 2 hours and 45 minutes till that one starts up. Yeah, we try to do Wednesday, Thursday, late morning, early afternoon games in addition to Toronto Blue Jay games. Man, the Rays gets back from commercials so late. Swung on a miss, 87. Strike one. Cutter, 87. Palacios grounded out in the first. 234 average, 1 homer, 21 RBI. Sweepers. Swung on a miss, 79. Strike two. Hold on, did he foul it off? Yep, foul tip. Okay. 0-2 pitch. Lugo delivers outside. Changeup 84. That was pitch number 51 for Lugo. Upstairs and outside. Cutter 91 evens the count 2-2 to the leadoff hitter in the bottom of the fourth. And the cleanup hitter for the Tampa Bay Rays. Grounded. First base side. Pitcher grabs it and tags him out. Lugo. Or did he avoid the tag? Well, either way, he's out. G1. And 1 away. That'll bring up Simpson, who's 0 for 1. All right. Lugo in the windup. Here's the pitch. Looping curveball, 75 outside, 1-0 the count. In the windup. Here's the pitch. Fouled, or no, grounded to second. Throw to first just in time. Simpson was down the line in a hurry, but that is out number 2. Forgot to put the out up. My bad. All right, 2 outs. Hitter is Mullins, the center fielder, 0 for 1. Swung on and missed at a pitch in the dirt for strike 1. 0-1 the count. 198 hitter, 6 homers, 22 RBI. Fly out in his first at bat. Ropes one into right, a 1-hopper to the right fielder, a 2-out single for the Rays. Hit number 3 for Tampa. With 2 outs in the bottom of the 4th. All right, that'll bring up Walls, the shortstop, who's 0 for 1 with a strikeout. All right, righty Lugo delivers upstairs. Cutter 89, 1-0 the count. 220 average, no homers, 18 RBI, strikeout in the second for Taylor Walls, the shortstop. Ooh, just caught the inside edge of the plate on a sweeper. 80, 1-1. Actually, almost the entire ball was in the zone. Throw to first, not in time. 59 pitches for Lugo here in the bottom of the 4th. Steps off the mound, or steps off the pitching rubber. Time called. All right, checks the runner. Now he's set. Wind up by Lugo. Here's the pitch. Bounced a curveball, 77. 2-1 the count. 5-game hitting streak. He's 5 for 16. Taylor Walls. 7th in the Tampa order. There's the pitch. In there, looping curveball, called a strike, 76. Evens the count, 2-2. Lugo steps out of, Walls steps out of the box. Time called again. I think by Walls. 2-2 pitch inside, throw to second, not in time, a stolen base. So the pitch was inside. Cedric Mullins picks up his 13th stolen base. 4-seam missed inside, tough throw for the catcher because the pitch being inside. There's the pitch. Challenge underway. I think they're going to lose. The pitch was outside. Yep, outside, a failed ABS challenge for the Royals by 0.8 inches, and that's a 2-out walk. First and second for the Rays. And that brings up Mesa Jr., the right fielder. He had a walk his only plate appearance. Lugo pitches. Oh, blasted to right. If it stays fair, it's long gone. Actually, it wasn't that deep. First row, the camera tilted up. At any rate, that's a 3-run homer for the Rays. And the Royals trail by 5. A blast to right field. Wow. Let's check that one. 355 feet, yeah, right in the heart of the, on the inside edge of the plate and in the heart of the zone. 355, launch angle, 38 degrees. That's why the camera, it looked like a moonshot. 96.4 exit velocity. First pitch, 4-seam, 92. Upstairs, 1-0. Low, missed. 2-0. Wait, he called that a strike and they didn't challenge it? Oh my gosh, that pitch was so low. 1-1 pitch, line to center. On the run, sliding catch by Thomas to retire the side. Nice web gem there. But the damage is done. They pick up 3 runs on a 3-run homer. They leave none. We've played 4. We head to the top of the 5th. And it's Thomas, Rojas, and Perez due up. Righty, lefty, righty for the Royals, who need some offense in a hurry. That's what I need to do. I need to stop turning my neck so much to the right. Need to just slide the chair. Oh, got to fix this. 1, 2, 3 runs. 3 runs on, or 5 runs on 4 hits. Yep, that's what it is. A 2-run homer and a 3-run homer for the Royals. Sorry, for the Rays. Jeepers. 2 of their 4 hits are home runs. And they've driven in all the RBIs. RBI, pardon me. All right, time to check in on Pittsburgh. Mariners batting in the top of the 3rd with 2 outs. Pirates lead 1-0 on a solo shot in the 1st. Royals have been 12 up, 12 down so far. Lugumina and Seymour, the pitchers for the Rays. Lugo's now given up 5 through 4 innings. My goodness, the Rays cut it so close on their ads. Right down the middle, 82. I didn't say what it was. Sweeper. Strike one. Thomas hitting cleanup. Takes just a little low, 84 changeup. Evens the count, 1-1. 222 average, 5 homers, 22 RBI. Pop out in the second. He just made that terrific sliding catch in center to end the inning. Seymour delivers at the knees. Sweeper, 82, taken, strike 2. Grounded to short. Throw to first in time to Aranda for out number 1. 15 up, 15 down for the Royals. Rojas, the hitter, lefty, takes sinker, strike 1, 91. Bottom portion of the zone, but pretty much down the middle. 375, 1 homer. Fouled out, first at bat. Swung on and missed a sweeper, 82. Behind in the count, 0-2. Oh-2 pitch. Seymour is set. Here's the delivery. Bounced one in the dirt. Changeup 1-2 at 85 mile per hour. He's taking a lot of the clock. Although, we're a little over an hour and we're through 4 innings, so that's not bad. Because the Royals keep going 1, 2, 3. Foul, no, sweeper in the air to left. Down the line. Caught and slams into the 315 fence. Nice play in left. Rojas gave it a ride opposite field. But nice run on the run catch. Had taken 2 steps on the warning track and then slammed into the wall. And they got like a restaurant right there at the corner. That's pretty cool. Or is that just food for the crew? TV crew. All right, Perez is up, 0 for 1. 6th hitter in the Royals lineup. Swung on and missed, strike 1, 4-seam, 92. Actually, that probably makes it worse, doesn't it? Seymour delivers, fouled off a 4-seam, 93, out of play, 0-2. Royals still looking for their first base runner of the game. Seymour delivers, bounces one on a changeup in the left-handed batter's box, chalk. Evens the count, 1-2. That was a changeup, 86. In the dirt, near the plate, changeup, 86. Evens the count, 2-2. Perez is 1 for 13 this series. Ugh. Here's the pitch. Popped him up on a sweeper, 83. Infield. Short and third, near the mound. Shortstop takes it for out number 3. 3 up, 3 down, nothing across. We're halfway home, heading to the bottom of the fifth, bottom of the 5th. Tampa sends up Diaz, Aranda, Caminero, righty, lefty, righty. 15 up, 15 down for the Kansas City Royals batting lineup. All right, I think I'll take a quick break. 3-0 Pirates batting in the bottom of the 3rd. So they get 2 in the 2nd, or they still, or do they just get 3? All right, I'll be right back though. All right, we are back. First pitch, swung on and missed. No, fouled it off. Slider, 83. Second pitch, slider missed, 83. Evens the count, 1-1. That one was a little bit outside. 330 average, 12 homers, 51 RBI, ground out. And let's say, 0 for 2, ground out, strikeout. Now he takes a pitch. It's Diaz, strike 2. Lugo delivers. Little blooper to shallow center. Leaping grab by Rojas, the second baseman, for out number 1. Nice play. L4 on the putout. Line out to the second baseman. Nice play. Kind of just pushed it out there on the end of the bat. Rojas had to leap and make the catch above his head. Good play. Aranda, the hitter, second in the lineup. Takes low, cutter, 87, 1-0 the count. 283 average, 12 homer, I think. Changeup, 2-0, 85 mile per hour. That one was outside. Lugo with 73 pitches. Called strike, 4-seam, 90, or taken, yeah. Lugo winds up, delivers to Aranda, fouls off, cutter, nope, left field. They cut so late, caught for out number 2. Man, Tampa's coverage is brutal. They just hang on the batter. It's like, guys, find where it was hit and show the play. I thought it was foul. All right, Caminero. 2-run homer in the first. He's 1 for 2. 2 RBI and a run scored. Takes a strike. Sinker, 90s. Here's the pitch. Roped down the left field line. A rocket gone. Almost the same spot, but More of a line drive. A 2-out solo shot. Third home run, and batting practice continues for the Rays. 6-0. All right. 6-0 Rays. Another one just hung on the inside portion of the plate and long gone. First pitch, curveball, 77, taken, ball one. Out high and outside. Palacios squares the bunt down the third base line. Tough throw to first, not in time. Infield single. And the Rays have a runner at first with 2 outs with their 6th hit. 2 runs in the first on a homer. 3 runs in the 4th on a homer. 1 run here in the 6th on a homer. 2 home runs by Caminero. And the other one by Mesa Jr. in the 4th. Well, Lugo still out there. Outside, 92, 4-seam, ball one. Taken strike, 4-seam, fake throw to first. 1-1 the count. Throw to first, not in time. Close, but didn't get him. Simpson 0 for 2. Has a 1-1 count. 2 outs, runner at first, 1 run in. Ooh, caught him leaning, but not a good pickoff throw. Oh, actually, they called a balk. Yeah, it was a bad throw in the dirt, and they called a balk. The announcers were saying Lugo kind of flinched because of the big lead. Loops a curveball in there, taken strike on a 77-mile-per-hour pitch, like right down the middle. Time called. All right, it's Rays looking to bust this open. They got a runner at second. Already leading 6-0. Cutter, 92, fouled off. Art Carino, what is up? How's it going? Thank you for supporting the channel. Appreciate it. Go LA Kings. All right, Simpson waiting. Grounded through the hole into center field. That'll score a run. Hustling to second. Yeah, safe. Yeah, they call it a double. The runner had to pick up the speed because he suddenly realized Simpson was going for 2, which is his second double. And he didn't want to have Simpson be out and the run not score. But the Buccaneers get a touchdown and kick the extra point and lead the Chiefs 7-0 here. 7 runs on 7 hits. As they busted it open with 5 runs in the last 2 innings combined. Fouled off, 4-seam, 91, 0-1. The hitter is Mullins, 1 for 2, a run, a stolen base. There's the pitch. Outside. Missed. Sweeper 75. 1-1. Inside. Sinker 90. 2-1 the count. Yeah, nice heads first slide. Beat the tag. Fouled off a cutter. Not 88. Evens the count. 2-2. Couldn't use button, wouldn't go. All right. And to make matters worse, the Royals have yet to reach base. 15 up, 15 down. Fouled off. Sweeper 80. Still 2-2. Well, the Royals did take first two games from the Rays, so Blue Jays can't ask for too much more. It would take a minor miracle to get this one. Swung on and missed, four seam, 93. Kind of jammed them, but the damage is done. They get 2 runs. They leave 1 in scoring position. We've played 5. We head to the top of the 6th. Collins, a switch hitter. Marte, righty hitter. And Tolbert, a righty hitter, due up. That is 7-8-9. Second time through the order for the Royals. And we'll check the Pittsburgh game. And let's lose the crowd noise. So now we got what? KC 0, Tampa Bay 7 through 5 innings. Unbelievable. All right. Well, yeah, I guess totally believable. I shouldn't. All right. Pirates lead 3-0. Top of the 4th. Mariners already have 1 out. Let's see what we can figure out here. Davis, the catcher, hitting 9th. Hit his 6th home run in the 3rd inning off of Miller. Davis picked up RBI number 18 and 19. So a solo shot by Lowe in the 1st and a 2-run homer by Davis in the 3rd. And the Pirates lead the Mariners. So that's good, actually, if we're thinking wild card for the Blue Jays. All right. Any switches here? Still going to be Seymour, it looks like, for the Rays. Yeah. Seymour versus Collins. Lefty versus righty. Popped up the first pitch, 81. Foul territory, strike 1. That was a sweeper, 81. Royals are down an ABS challenge. Seymour to Collins. Collins fouls it off. 4-seam, 91. Quickly 0-2 the count. On deck, Marte. In the hole, Tolbert. Jammed him. Liner. Nice diving play to his left by Aranda for out number 1. Wow. The Royals just can't buy a break. 16 up, 16 down. Yeah, he was way off the line. Aranda ranging to his left. Nice diving catch for the line out. Marte 0 for 1. Seymour 52 pitches in relief. Lefty versus righty. In the dirt, changeup 82. 1-0 the count. That was a nice diving catch there by Aranda at first. Hardest hit ball for the Royals in a little bit, I think. Outside sweeper 81, 2-0 the count. Royals need base runners. 261 average, 1 homer, 7 RBI for Starling Marte. Fouled it off. Four seam 91, strike one. There, we'll change the luck around here for the Royals. Low and inside, change up. 82. Full or 3-1 count. Closest the Royals have been to a base runner, I think, all game. I can't remember if they've had any 3-ball counts. Right down the middle, four seam, swung on a miss, strike two, 92 mile per hour. Marte waits. Just low, four seam, 92, first base runner of the game. There goes the combined perfect game the Rays had through 5 1/3, but still a no-hitter. And that'll bring up Tolbert, the shortstop. Lefty versus righty. Takes strike one, changeup 83 on the inside edge and corner. Low inside edge and corner. 59 pitches for Seymour in relief. Here's the pitch. In the air to right field. Right fielder has it, caught for out number 2, F9. And that'll bring up the top of the, hold on. Yep, top of the order. The catcher leading off, Jensen, 0 for 2 with a strikeout. Seymour, 60 pitches in relief. 242 average, 10 homers, 40 RBI. Foul out and strikeout. Third time through the order for the Royals with 2 outs in the top of the 6th. Strike one taken, sinker 91. 0-1 the count. Matt Strahm, a lefty, warming in the Royals pen. Liner into right and caught short of the track for out number 3. Well, they got a walk. They left a runner. And wait, who was Strahm warming for? I don't remember. Can't remember. All right. No runs, no hits. They got a walk and left one on base. Bottom of the 6th coming up. Walls a switch hitter. Mesa Jr. a lefty. Fiducia a lefty. In the bottom of the 6th. Losing the crowd noise right now. All right, let's check in on Pittsburgh. Wish I could figure out how to redirect. So I bet you that Pittsburgh game is going to still be going. I'd send you guys to Dr. Delay. 3-0 Pirates over the Mariners with first and second and 2 outs, a 3-1 count. Jays are a game up in the wild card, proving again Hoffman is our good luck charm. Mr. Pickles, 905, welcome. Yeah, a long way to go. You got to think they can right the ship, but you'd like to see better fundamental baseball. My biggest concern is now the defense is starting to fail them. We know the bullpen woes. We know the offense and the power numbers are a problem, but man, oh man, their defense is starting to fail them, which you used to be able to rely on, I thought. But yeah, I mean, there's a long way to go. Yeah, I mean, they just got to start winning series, right? I mean, that sounds like you're oversimplifying it, but I don't know. That's just they should have taken 2 of 3 minimum against the Astros, and they failed to do so. And they could have beat the Yankees. But yeah, they just got to learn and just move on and start getting in the right direction. Everybody moving in the same direction. Forward. Low. It is Strom. Okay, the lefty is in for the Royals. So starter's day is done. Lugo. All right, sliders 79 taken, evens the count 1-1. 3-1, 6.20 ERA, 27 games, 24 and 2/3 innings pitched, 19 strikeouts, 1.42 for the 6'2", 190 Matt Strom, the lefty. Swung on and missed, four seam, 1-2. Four seam fastball, slider, changeup, two seam fastball, cutter. Average fastball 91 miles per hour. Changeup fouled off. Foul territory, caught by Caglione, the first baseman. Nice play. One up, one down in the bottom of the sixth. Sorry, I forgot to reset the outs. My bad. Talking about Brian Anderson. Mesa Jr., 1 for 1, a walk. He had a 3-run homer in the bottom of the fourth. Takes inside, sinker, 92, 1-0. A lefty-lefty matchup. 8th hitter in the Tampa lineup. Strom finally delivers. Takes a slider, 82. Caught the low outside corner. Out. 1-1. 188 average, 3 homers, 8 RBI. He picked up RBI 6, 7, 8. Time called by Mesa Jr. Here's the pitch. Swung on and missed. Slider, 82. I guess it was a foul tip, not missed. Either way, strike 2. 1-2 the count. Here's the pitch. Upstairs, four-seam missed, 92. 92. Evens the count, 2-2. 1 out. Nobody on for the Rays. Already leading 7-0. Looking for more in the bottom of the sixth. Fouled off. Slider, 81. Still 2-2. Lefty-lefty, 2-2 pitch, fouled it off, four-seam, 90. We'll do it again. How many pitches is this? Pitch 7? Pitch 6. 7's coming up. Lefty-lefty, here's the pitch. Swung on and missed, slider, got him, 81, a little off the plate. Out number 2. Nasty pitch by Strom. Excuse me. Fiducia, the catcher, 0 for 2. Wait, what? Oh, 9th hitter in the Rays lineup. I was thinking of the Royals. Lefty, lefty. Upstairs, miss. Sinker, 92. 1-0 the count. .231 average, 1 homer, 7 RBI. Ground out, fly out for Hunter Fiducia. Lefty, lefty. Pitch at the knees. Strike called. Easy for me to say. 1-1 the count. 4-seam, 90. Here's the 1-1. Swung on and missed. Nasty slider. 80. 1-2. Late movement. Looked like it was going to be a strike, and then it kind of just died. Just a little low and almost outside. Nice pitch. One and two pitch. Fly to right center. Center fielder catches it. Thomas right in front of the right fielder. Had a feeling they were going to collide. We've played 6. We head to the top of the 7th. A rare 3 up, 3 down, I think, for the Royals. I'm sorry, not the Royals, the Rays. Due up for the Royals, Lofton, Caglione, Thomas. Righty, lefty, righty. They've had a walk. Looking for their first hit. All right. Let's get the... All right. So 7-0 Rays after 6. Got to remember to play Take Me Out to the Ball Game after this inning. I'll have to cue that up. Why am I struggling? Here we go. All right. Let's get Take Me Out to the Ball Game queued up. Okay. Try to remember that. Ouch. All right. Should be. Yep. Yeah, we're just about set. Let me get rid of this. There we go. Seymour still pitching for the Rays, the lefty. Ooh, they got mobile performance. They almost missed the pitch. My goodness. Upstairs. No velocity, no pitch type. Ball, 4-seam fastball, 92. Lofton, the second hitter for Kansas City in the lineup. Leading off in the top of the 7th. Takes a strike, 1-1. Just the one walk given up by Seymour and Legumina. At the knees, changeup, 84, 1-2 the count. Oh, I need to fix this. Yeah. Fouled. Nope, popped up. Infield. First baseman catches it. Aranda for out number 1. That'll bring up... Oh, my gosh. They got to point out the combined no-hitter, I guess. Caglione 0 for 2. Seymour, 66 pitches in relief. The left-hander is set. Here's the first pitch. Fouled off. Sinker, 91. 0-1 the count. Grounded. Foul down the first base line. 0-2. He turned a changeup 85 a little early. Lefty, lefty, 1 out, 0-2 pitch, low, sweeper, 81, 1-2. Caglione hitting third, 0 for 2, 69 pitches for Seymour in relief. Lefty, lefty. Upstairs, swung on and missed on a sweeper, 83, way too high and out of the zone. 2 down for the Royals. My gosh, the catcher barely caught it. It was so high. Caglione just not disciplined there. My goodness. Thomas 0 for 2, the cleanup hitter, lefty righty, 70 pitches for Seymour in relief. Low on a changeup. 1-0 the count. One-0 pitch, grounded foul, sweeper, 1-1. Out. Upstairs, sorry, 2-1 changeup. Missed on a changeup 83. Here's the pitch outside, 3-1 sweeper missed, 81. Three-one pitch. Seymour delivers in there, sweeper 80, late movement, caught the inside, or the outside edge of the plate. Seymour delivers, fouled off, four seam, 92, 3-2 the count still. Here's the pitch. Swung on and missed. Change him on a full count pitch. Got him. 3 up, 3 down. Nothing across. We head to the bottom of the 7th. Due up for the Rays. Diaz, Aranda, Caminero. Righty, lefty, righty. And the Royals are getting no hit through 7 innings. Well, 6.5 innings, sorry. All right, we'll queue up Take Me Out to the Ball Game. 1 second. There we go. In Pittsburgh. Whoops, hold on. All right, in Pittsburgh, Pirates lead 3-0 over the Mariners. Top of the 5th, Mariners have first and second, nobody out. And yeah, let's see what happens there. So the Royals are getting no hit. They have a walk. Their only base runner for the game. Whoops, I need to lose the music. Just remembered. There we go. All right, let's get the crowd noise going again. Seabold, former Toronto Blue Jay, on the mound for the Royals. First pitch to the righty, up and in, 91. Pitched versus the Rays Tuesday. Didn't do well. Wow, that was called a strike. That I guess it nicked it. Nope, it didn't. It's 1-1. That miss. Cutter, 85. 1-1 pitch, foul tip, four seam, 93. 1-2. Diaz, the leadoff hitter for Tampa, 0 for 3 today. Pitch clock at 2. Here's the pitch, fouled off. Cutter, 87, 1-2. Yeah, well, yeah, that's true too. You don't want to overreact. I think all I heard is they're looking for starting pitching. I think it's time for Max Scherzer to retire. That is done and dusted. Upstairs, four seam, 2-2. Diaz, a strikeout, 0 for 3. Seabold delivers. Wow, roped into right center. One hops the wall by the Power Design ad. Stand-up double. Just trots into second. Just pounded it. 103.5 exit velocity, and just more bullpen or batting practice here. Yeah, Seabold was awful for the Jays. We'll check his numbers. That is hit number 8 for the Tampa Bay Rays, and the Jays are not going to get any help, apparently. At least they took the first 2 games, the Royals, for the sake of the Jays. Aranda, 1 for 3 with a run scored. Seabold checks the runner, delivers upstairs. That was called a strike, though. Cutter, 85, should have challenged it. Oh my gosh, that missed by quite a bit. Runners in scoring position. Aranda's hitting 319. Righty versus lefty. Outside, not even close. Changeup, 1-1, evens the count, 84. Here's the 1-1. Outside, not close either. Changeup, 83, 2-1. My goodness. Seabold, 1-0, 4.84 ERA, 19 games, 22 and a third innings pitched, 19 strikeouts, 1.66 whip. I don't know, but the Royals, Toronto got rid of him. Takes the strike, four seam, 93, 2-2. Oh. Still waiting. Aranda called time. Seabold was off the pitching rubber. Now he's set. Now he's set. 6 on the pitch clock. 4, 3, 2. Way outside. Changeup missed. 83. Full count. Checks the runner. Here's the pitch. Roped into right. That's going to get to the wall and score one. Another double. Back-to-back doubles. And an RBI picked up. Still nobody out in the bottom of the 7th. 8-0. The Buccaneers get the 2-point conversion. 8 runs on 9 hits. Caminero, the third baseman, 2 for 3. 2 home runs, 3 RBI, 2 runs scored. He had a solo shot and added a 2-run shot. Rays have scored in three of the last 4 innings. Strike 1. Slider, 82. Takes a strike. 92. Right down the middle, 4-seam. 0-2. Seabold with a runner at second, nobody out. Checks the runner. Delivers. Looped foul, changeup 84 into the left field stands. Still 0-2 the count. Bottom of the 7th. 8-0 Tampa, but the lead story is the Royals have no hits, not a combined no-hitter by 2 pitchers so far. Just a 1 walk given up. Here's the pitch, fouled straight back, 4-seam, 94. He was all over it, just touch under it. That was the first run, I think, driven in without a home run, by the way. That back-to-back double. I think the rest were all homers. I got to double check. Maybe the Mets will swallow half his salary and send Bo Bichette back. Yeah. Yeah. Sulky move. Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. They need something. They're very, I don't know. At the knees, how is that not a strike? Oh, wait, he did call it a strike, and the Rays are challenging it, and they're going to lose it. Bad challenge. Strike 3, out number 1. Yeah, more than half the ball in the zone. Finally, the Royals get an out. Seabold finally gets an out. Nice pitch. Got him on a 4-seam, 95. Seabold to Palacios, who's 1 for 3. 4-seam, not even close, 93. Upstairs and outside became outstairs. Single in the 5th and scored a run. 238 average, 1 homer, 21 RBI. The cleanup hitter for Tampa. Seabold checks the runner. Here's the pitch. Way upstairs and outside again. 4-seam, 92. Seabold not even close. Need Tolbert to hit the ball. Wow. Hello, anonymous persons. Anon persons. Gotcha. Whoops. What did I just do? All right, that's fine. 2-0 pitch. Popped it up. Foul territory. 4-seam. Out of play. 93. All right. Siebold, 20 pitches already. Here in the bottom of the 7th. Takes the strike, changeup 85 on the inside edge of the plate. Wait, is... Tolbert said short. 9th in the order for Kansas City. 0 for 2 today. I mean, everybody's 0 for the day. 1 walk for the Royals. Four seam 92. Routine fly out to center. Runner holds at second. 2 down. 1 in on back-to-back doubles. Yeah, the Royals need anything. They've got 1 walk in 7 innings at the plate. Simpson, the 5th hitter, 1 for 3. Here's the pitch. Fouled off. Changeup. 85. 0-1. I think we're going to have a Kansas City, Tampa, or no. I think Rays at Royals game. I think next, probably what, Wednesday or Thursday. I think the Blue Jays are finally off Thursday, July 2nd. I forgot what I'm doing. In the air to left. Under it for out number 3. They pick up a run. They leave one in scoring position. They had back-to-back doubles. We head to the top of the 8th. Rojas, Perez, and Collins, a switch hitter. Lefty-righty switch due up for the Royals. Royals have 6 outs to work with. And they have 1 walk. Whoops. Oh, shoot. Oh, I got to re-enter my password. There we go. We'll do that. Does that work? There we go. They did some maintenance on this site I was working on. I had to re-sign in. All right. What were we talking about? Oh, let's check up on... Mariners got to run back. 3-1 Pirates. Oh, did we fix? I forgot. Yeah, we did. That is not what I was doing. That one. 8-9-0. All right, top of the 6th in Pittsburgh. Pirates leading 3-1. Mariners have 1 out, runner at first, and an 0-1 count. All right, here we go. Top of the 8th. Seymour, the pitcher. 3rd pitcher for the Rays. Wait a minute. No, wait. I think Seymour's been in since Legumina did the 1st inning and a 3rd. Never mind. Fouled off, strike 1. For some reason, I thought he was a new pitcher. I have no idea why. Changeup low, 1-1, 83, just missed. Fouled off, sinker, 90, 1-2. Again, Rojas, the second baseman, 0 for 2. One and 2 count. 80 pitches for Seymour. Grounded, out of play, changeup, 1-2. We'll do it again. Foul on an 85-mile-per-hour changeup. Again, just the one walk issued by Seymour. Legumina and Seymour combined no-hitter through 7. Here's the pitch. Swung on and missed. Strike 3. Four-seam 92. Chased a high heater out of the zone. That'll bring it Perez, the DH. 0 for 2. The walk was issued to Marte, the right fielder. Seymour delivers. First pitch grounded to short. Routine play to first. 6-3 ground out. Retires Perez. Royals down to their last 4 outs, and they're getting no hit. Collins is due up. 0 for 2 with a strikeout. Here's the pitch. Fouled off. Four-seam 92. 0-1. Kimbrel, the right-hander, warming in the Jays pen. Strike called. 0-2. Changeup 85. Holy cow. 226 average, 3 homers, 23 RBI for Isaac Collins. Strikeout line out today. Foul down the right field line. Oh, wow, their bullpens are in the foul territory. I just realized that. Wrigley used to be that way until they put them under the grandstands. I mean, not the outfield stands. Yeah, Wrigley used to be that way. Surprised to see any team that way anymore, honestly. Should look that up. All right, lefty versus righty. 0-2 pitch. Fouls it off. Changeup 80. We'll do it again. Whoops. I'll let the crowd noise run out. No hits through 7 innings and 2 outs here in the 8th. 7 2/3. Seymour delivers. Fouled off. Sweeper. 81. We'll do it again. Here's the pitch. Upstairs. Four-seam 93. 1-2. One and 2 pitch. Seymour to Collins. Liner into left, right at the left fielder. Really hard hit ball. The side is retired. 1, 2, 3. Nothing across. Bottom of the 8th coming up. Mullins, a lefty. Walls, a switch hitter. Mesa Jr., a lefty. They have 3 more outs to work with. They're getting no hit. They've only gotten a walk. Yep, there we go. All right, let's check in on, whoops. So who just made the last out? That was Collins. So due up in the top of the 9th, it'll be Marte, Tolbert, and then Jensen at the top of the order. Mullins, Walls, Mesa Jr. as the Rays look for more in the bottom of the 8th. Yeah, just the one walk issued by Seymour, and he's got 7 strikeouts in 6 2/3. Wow. Legumina retired 4 batters and then was done. He pitched an inning and a third. It's been all Seymour since. Wow. Didn't think we'd see this today, but a long way to go. Still 3 outs to go. Mariners, top of the 6th, load the bases, but with 2 outs and a 1-1 count. 3-1 Pirates still. Oh, and the Pirates got out of it. 3-1 heading to the bottom of the 6th. Wow. All right, bottom of the 8th. Liner to left, a leadoff single on the first pitch. That's a single by Mullins. That'll bring up Walls, who's 0 for 2. Slider, strike 1. All right, 10th hit for the Rays. Owen won the count. All right, first pitch was fouled off. Oh, Tolbert is pitching. They got an infielder. Yeah, they have a position player pitching. The Royals gave up. Tolbert slider, 1-2. Didn't realize it. Ephus pitch, I guess. Slider knocked into left on a curveball. They say. I don't know where they're getting these. Another hit for the Rays. Royals waving the white flag, at least for their bullpen. Why didn't they just send Siebold back out there? I don't understand this. July 26, 2010, Matt Garza with the last no-hitter for the Rays. Another looping, like, Ephus pitch. 1-0 the count. Mesa Jr., the pitcher, the hitter. Bounces one in the dirt. 2-0, or is it 1-1? How was that a strike? That can't be right. Grounded to second. Only play is to first. G4-3. Runners move to second and third. So Tolbert pitching for Kansas City. Looped one, a curveball, I guess. 1-0 outside. 46 miles an hour. I mean, that's what you got to do. Lob those 40 to 50 mile per hour pitches in from a. Not going to hurt your arm. 2-0 that count. Another one outside. 3-0. Tolbert for 12 pitches. That one's in there. Curveball at the knees. 3-1 the count. Fiducia grounds it right through the middle. Behind the bag. Nice play by the shortstop. 6-3 ground out. A run scores, but the Royals will gladly take the out. 9-0. RBI ground out. Just had a power blip. We have clear weather right now. Not sure what's going on. We had nasty weather yesterday, but good grief. One hop near the warning track. Fielder slips. That'll score. They'll just take the single. RBI single. It is now 10-0. Buccaneers lead the Chiefs by a touchdown and a field goal. 10 runs on 12 hits. Tolbert has given up 2. Lobs one. The ump just mercifully called a strike. That pitch wasn't even close. Aranda, the hitter, takes another strike. 0-2. I think they're just having mercy here on Tolbert. Grounded to third. It's going to be a tough play. No play. Infield single. 2 on, 2 out. Hit number 13. Hit number 13. 10 runs. 2 off of Tolbert here in the bottom of the 8th. Outside, missed. Ball 1 to Caminero, 2 for 4. Tolbert lobs another one in. He's calling that a strike. It looks so high. Slider. I think the ump just wants to get it over. No. We're still in the bottom of the 8th. They're a combined no-hitter. We're in the bottom of the 8th. 1-2 count. Oh, another one blasted. This one might be gone. They must have hit the facade and come back. Oh, did it hit the... Man, I'm still having lights flickering. Any rate, a 3-run homer. That'll clear the bases. 13-0. Man, my lights are still flickering. Hopefully I'm not going to lose power here. 13 runs on 14 hits. 5 off of Tolbert here in the bottom of the 8th. Still 2 outs. Home run, let's see. Caminero, home run number 19. Single to right. 393, 103.4 exit velocity, 36 degrees launch angle. Oops, sorry, forgot to clear the bases. Now a single hit parade continues. Hit number 15. 13 runs. Grounded to third, over to second. 5-6 or 5-4. Mercifully, the inning is over. We head to the top of the 9th, combined no-hitter. We'll see if it happens. The Rays need 3 more outs. Yes, we will check the home run totals in a second. Marte, Tolbert, and Jensen, a righty, and a lefty. We'll see who comes to the mound. I suspect it'll still be Seymour. Again, Legumina pitched an inning and a third. Seymour's pitched 6 2/3, just gave up the 1 walk, 7 strikeouts. Marte was the guy who got the walk. Oh, yeah, we need to check the box. 3 dinger. Yeah, somebody, I'm sure. Yeah, here we go. Caminero is 3 for 5 with 6 RBI. Caminero, 19th. Yeah, Caminero is 19th. Let's see, in the 1st, in the 5th, and in the 8th. So Caminero, 3 dingers. Yes. Correct. 3 home runs. Hello, Bibby Watt lover. Yep. Why does it say... I put Caminero 3 home runs and it says Road Worker 3 home runs. Yeah, right. They just... Right. All right, well, can't worry about the translation. We're in the top of the 9th. I get a little crowd noise going. As the Rays go for a combined no-hitter. Oh, we do have a reliever. Kimbrel, the right-hander, is in. 0-2, 5.21 ERA, 19 games, 19 innings pitched, 18 strikeouts, 1.42 WHIP. What, that was called a strike? This was way upstairs on a four-seam, 95, 0-1. My goodness. Each team, I mean, challenge it. What do you got to lose? Low and outside. Sweeper, 87 miss, 1-1. All right. Low and outside, or just outside. Sweeper, 2-1. Way outside, I should say, 87. Out. Marte, 0 for 1. He had the one walk that the Royals have gotten. Kimbrel delivers upstairs, not even close. 94, 3-1. Yeah, I know Seymour threw a lot of pitches, but Kimbrel is all over the place here. Here's the pitch. Swung on and missed. Four-seam, 95. Full count to Marte. That's true. Here's the pitch. Grounded, foul, four-seam, 95. They'll do it again. 3-2 count. All right, no-hitter through 8. Combined no-hitter. Third pitcher for Tampa here. Kimbrel came on in the 9th. First batter. Fouled off. Four-seam, 95. We'll do it again. Should have got more water. Kimbrel is set. Full count to the leadoff hitter in the 9th. Upstairs, Marte draws his second walk of the game. The Royals get their second base runner of the game. That'll bring up Tolbert, who just pitched the bottom of the 8th. All right. Tolbert taking one for the team in the bottom of the 8th. 250 average. 9th hitter in the Kansas City lineup. Outside, sweeper missed. 86, 1-0. Fouled it off. Got a piece of the catcher. 1-1, 94. All right. Swung on and missed. Four-seam. 1-2. Shoot. I don't want to do that. Yeah, let me do that after the game. 1-2 pitch low and way outside. 87 nearly got by the catcher. 2-2. Great stop. Sweeper was, look where that ball was. Way outside. I'm drinking a lot of Mountain Dew since turning the game on to stay awake. Oh, geez. Well, thanks for being here. I appreciate it. Upstairs, full count, 94, four-seam, way upstairs. Runner at first on just the second walk of the game for the Royals. No hits through 8 innings. Top of the 9th. Time called by Tolbert. Full count pitch. Kimbrel delivers. Swung on and missed. He got Tolbert, 95 mile per hour four-seam. Out number 1. 2 outs away from a combined no-hitter. I guess, well, I think just the second in Rays history. The I already forgot. In 2010. I know. Yeah. July 26, 2010. I forgot the hitter. Here's the pitch. Swung on and way back to right. There goes the no-hitter and the shutout. Gone. A 2-run dinger by Jensen breaks it up. And it's 13-2. 2 touchdowns, 1 botched extra point. The Chiefs get a safety. 2 runs on 1 hit. A walk and a solo shot. Or, sorry, 2-run shot here in the 9th. So Kimbrel could not nail it down. Went full count on the first 2 pitchers, and then the first pitch deposited into right. Yeah. Was cheering for the no-hitter. But now it's just a 13-2 game. Outside, 4-seam, 95, 1-0. Kimbrel delivers. Top of the zone, strike 1, 94, 4-seam. Unfortunate for the fans in attendance in Tampa at Tropicana. Is it? No, it's not Tropicana, is it? I gotta look. Outside, sweeper, 2-1, 87. Wait a minute. I don't know. Fouls it. Nope, into right. Back. Short of the track. Caught by the right fielder for out number 2. One out. 1 out remaining for the Royals in the top of the 9th. Sure, they're ecstatic to just break up the no-hitter. Tampa bench a little disappointed, but nobody more disappointed than Kimbrel. Carter Jensen broke it up. 11th home run, 425 feet, 105.7 exit velocity, 30-degree launch angle. Yeah, top of the zone. Pulled it. Fouled off. Strike 1 to Caglione. 269, 14 homers, 30 RBI. Outside, changeup, 88, 1-1. Caught the inside zone. 94. 4-seam. 1-2. 1 strike away. Here's the pitch. Bounced one in the dirt. Sinker. 2-2. 90. Short of the plate. Like, that was really. I was praying for a double play. Oh, yeah. After the walk. Yep. I hear you. Yeah, I was hoping for a no-hitter, so I could say I called a no-hitter. Time called. Pitch knuckle curve thrown anyways, but time called. Now what's going on? Mound visit? Batter timeout? Yeah, which was called very late. Now mound visit. All right, Kimbrel with a 2-2 count. Caglione, the third hitter, righty versus lefty. Outside, changeup, full count, 3-2. And Kimbrel leans so far forward. Here's the pitch. Strike 3 called. Four-seam 94. Got him. That is your game. One hitter. But they gave up 2 runs. 2-1-0, 13-15-0. 13-2 is your final. Nearly a no-hitter. We had 35 votes in the poll. Let's see. On those 35 votes, 57% were correct that Tampa would prevail. The series ended up being a 2-2 split. Winning pitcher Seymour pitched a gem, 4 1/3 or 4-1 record, 4.32 ERA. He gave up 1 walk. Lugo gets the loss, 3-5, 4.18 ERA. Please like and subscribe before you head on out. I will put the link for Dr. Delay since I haven't figured out how to redirect. We'll send you to that Pirates game. But prior to that, yeah, Pirates 3, Mariners 1, top of the 7th. Mariners have a runner at first. 2-1 count and 2 outs. But, all right. Jensen broke up the no-hitter. He had a 2-run homer, drove in Marte, who had the 2 walks and 1 run scored. 1 hit, 2 walks. A gem pitched by the Tampa Bay pitching staff. Aranda had 3 hits. Caminero had 3 home runs and 6 RBI. Mesa Jr., 3 RBI. 3 home runs by Caminero. He got to he hit number 17, 18, and 19. And Mesa Jr. hit his 3rd. So Lugo, 5 innings, gave up 7 runs, got the loss. Strom worked a scoreless 6. Siebold gave up a run in an inning, and Tolbert, a position player, gave up 5 in that bottom of the 8th. Legumina pitched an inning in the 3rd, gave up nothing. Seymour gets the win. He's 4-1. He pitched 6 2/3 shutout innings. Just the 1 walk, 7 strikeouts. Kimbrel gave up a walk and a home run, 2 runs in an inning pitched. Here, we'll take that down. So the Royals dropped to 34-48. And the Rays improved to 45-33. They've won 2 straight now. And there's all your hits and runs. Can't make a dash or an X in the bottom of the 9th on the software. 2 in the 1st, 3 in the 4th, 2 in the 5th, 1 in the 7th, 5 in the 8th, and just the 2 in the top of the 9th for the Royals. All right, that'll do it. I am going to put the link. Please like and subscribe to friend of the show. Dr. Delay. He has that Mariners Pirates game for you. I'll be watching that as well. All right, let me catch up on the chat. Rays win 2 in a row. Yep. Oh, thanks. Need the Yankees to lose against the Red Sox. That would be nice. Gotcha. That's all right, Norman Paul. All right, that'll do it. 13-2 final. Please like and subscribe to my friend of the channel, Dr. Delay. All right, if I knew how to redirect you, I would, but we'll be back. More baseball on tap. Rangers, Blue Jays, 6 o'clock Central, 6:07 first pitch. Then WNBA, Liberty Storm at 9. We'll have the 4 games set in its entirety. Rangers, Royals, and WNBA. So we won't be back with anything other than Blue Jays games for a bit. Probably Wednesday, I think. Till next time, Sinbin Streams signing out, wishing you all the best. Have a great Thursday, and we hope to see you later on today. Thanks for letting me join. Yeah, thank you. Thanks for being here. Yes, thank you. I agree with your sentiment. Thanks, Bibby Watt. All right. Go watch Dr. Delay for this Mariners Pirates game. We hope to see you back here for Rangers Royals in about just under 4.5 hours. Until then, Sinbin Stream signing out for now. Good afternoon and bye-bye for now.